What's up, everybody? It's Spicy Topic. And so today I wanted to come and bring an update on Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sure everybody pretty much knows what's going on with Megan Thee Stallion. So what happened was, in case you don't know, let me just give you a brief summary of what's been going down. Megan Thee Stallion on July 12th, video footage showed her, Tory Lanez, her friend, and we found out later that the security guard was all in an SUV leaving a party at Kylie Jenner's house where there was a shooting, and so the police pulled them over and found Megan Thee Stallion. We saw on video anyway, Tory Lanez face down, along with Kelsey Nicole face down, who is again Megan's friend. People were demanding information. You know, they wanted to hear what was going on. Like, what's going on, Megan? You got to speak on it. She finally did put out a post on Instagram just explaining what happened to her, but vaguely. She didn't really go into any details. People demanded that she tell them more. Let us know what's going on and who did this to you. So she did come out. She did say eventually that Tory Lanez shot her. It's been the talk of a century. And thank you so much again for anybody that's viewing. Please make sure that you like this video if you like the video. I'm pretty new to live streaming, so bear with me, okay, on this journey. However, let's go ahead and get up to date with what's going on. Also, I want to talk about Mulatto. A while back, I mentioned that I wanted to do a live geared towards light-skinned girls because I actually saw a post Mulatto, the rapper Mulatto, put out, who reminds me of Faith Evans, like a real young version look of Faith Evans. She came, there was a post that came out of a lot of people asking her about her name, the meaning of her name, and they were offended. Somebody came out and said the reason why we don't support Mulatto and light skin Keisha is because of their names. It prompted me to want to discuss that as well. Of course, I'm always going to be the oddball, and I'm going to have the discussion. There's a lot of defense for dark-skinned girls. There's a lot of people that take up for dark-skinned people, dark-skinned guys, but there's not a lot of voices for light-skinned people. And so I just wanted to give them that voice. Hopefully, in the future, I have somebody come on and talk about their experience being bullied because they're light-skinned. It sounds crazy, but it is real. They are sometimes the target of someone's frustration. Sometimes what people do to one person, they don't get to tear them out, take it out on that specific person that hurt them. So they project it onto another person that may look like that other person. And so I do know people. Growing up, I have encountered people when I was in school, light-skinned girl that always sits by herself, quiet, look depressed, but real pretty, look smart and everything. Come to find out, this person feels like she's not a part because there were other people that made her feel that way. Hey, Jocelyn. Thank you, Jocelyn, for being here. So to get on with the news, Megan Thee Stallion update. Let's talk about what happened, because last time I went live, I wanted to know, have people dismissed the whole fact that Megan was shot? Because it's the whole point is she was shot. Like, I can't imagine being shot by a weapon, and she was. People were questioning her motives. People were thinking she was lying, and I understand why, because of the way that Megan handled it. I feel like maybe she should have just never said anything if you wasn't going to come out with the direct truth. Now people are asking for more details. They want her to take accountability. That's what I'm hearing. And so let's look at the updates of that. It happens in everyday life. Hey, Angie Morgan. Absolutely, it happens in everyday life. Let's go ahead and look at hold up, y'all. Let me get the thing up real quick here. And what do y'all think? Do y'all feel like Megan Thee Stallion is lying about that situation? What do you really feel? You saw all the details. You saw the video. You read the post. You heard about it. Do you feel like she's lying? Do you feel like Tory shot her? Well, based on the medical report, you have reason to believe there's some things that's not really true. I was pretty much on her side up until I'm reading this information. When the medical report came out, I find it to be questionable. So let's go ahead and take a look. And this is from the LA Times, Los Angeles Times. Megan Thee Stallion underwent surgery for a gunshot wound, and shrapnel was removed from her left heel in the hours after she says she was shot in the Hollywood Hills last month after a night of partying, records show. More details of the incident emerged Friday, a day after Stallion, for the first time through her Instagram live account, said her fellow hip-hop artist pulled the trigger that left her wounded on July 12th. Medical records now in possession of authorities show that the rapper, who was born Megan Pete, underwent a surgical procedure to remove a foreign object from her heel hours after the shooting. She had a 4 centimeter by 4 centimeter wound, the records show. Okay, that's the most important information. All that is the WAP and Savage rapper was treated at the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. She reported she felt pain in both feet. Now, if we really want to be that far into it, we can call the hospital and try to dig. I don't know if they're going to tell you nothing, because then they'll be in violation of HIPAA and they'll be hit with a lawsuit. But it's worth a go. So that's that. Now, I have some dang on questions, because even with that didn't line up. And I know I read it a little bit fast, but I'm going to just the questions I have. Okay, for the number one. Before all of that, on my community post, I put the thought out there, and I wanted people to really think about it. People drag Kylie Jenner. They drag Kylie Jenner because she was in the WAP video. She had an appearance in the WAP video, Cardi B's video. The music stopped. All hail Kylie. It looked like they glorified and praised Kylie because she is who she is. Treated her as if she was the queen. They dragged Kylie. They dragged Cardi. Everybody got dragged. They even put out a petition to take Kylie Jenner's out of the video. But why did they not? Why aren't they looking deeper? Why are they not dragging Kylie? Because she didn't say a damn thing yet about Megan Thee Stallion. Mind you, Megan Thee Stallion was at Kylie's house with Tori and Kelsey. Even in the article, it said that they was all at Kylie's house having a good time. But Kylie, on none of her social media, she has not posted anything about Megan Thee Stallion. Not a damn thing. Nobody's dragging her for that, but they mad because they see her in the WAP video. And again, this is my problem, okay? And we will talk about that when it comes to light skin and dark skin. I think that the community need to do some self-reflection. And this is my perspective. Do some self-reflection. If every light-skinned person happy who they are, happy with whom they are, and you're upset about that, it's time to do some self-reflection. And hopefully you're not jealous or envious or have any insecurities that's sparking your concerns. Because I didn't understand that particularly, okay, Jocelyn gonna laugh at me. I didn't understand why people are mad at Kylie for walking through WAP. Get mad at Cardi. Cardi wanted her in the video. But people are upset with her about that. But when you look on Kylie's social media, you will not see, unless I missed it, you don't see her having or showing any condolences to Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all, I will not dismiss the severity of this accusation. Okay? The severity of this thing we're talking about is a gunshot. That's stuff that thugs, gangsters, people that don't care do. They do it to kill. The intention to harm. There's no way you pull out a gun, you aim, you fire, bam, and you hit, and you was just not serious, or you regarded that person or thing. You actually intended to do some type of harm, whether you was trying to kill him or not. But my other question is this, because I don't understand. It could have solved a lot of problems. People would have had more understanding had the police did their job. Why didn't the police just, once they got the bullet, tie the bullet to the gun? We can then, all the questions, majority of the questions would stop as it pertains to, is Megan lying or not? Why couldn't they show us the bullet, match that up to the gun? I mean, that would really, wouldn't that solve a lot of questions? Hey, Injustice. Hi there. Yeah, I didn't understand that myself. Like, why are we even going this far into it, I think that it would have been, if it was where I live, the police would have, the first thing is they looking for the bullet and match it up with the gun. They already got Tory for the gun. He has a charge for possession of a deadly weapon, and he already has priors. He's not supposed to have a gun, but they said it was his gun. There are rumors now coming out that it was Megan's gun, but to me, that's hood tricks. I don't buy it. I don't know, but there are rumors that it was Megan's gun. I have a whole theory about that too, okay? But that's that. I'm just thinking, why didn't they just match up the gun with the bullet? Okay, but there's so much speculation that this is not even, this story is all lies. Just like they said, let's look at the details. Let's just pick the details apart in the medical record. Shrapnel. What the hell is a shrapnel? Because they said that, I don't want to go there. They said that it was shrapnel found in a heel. Notice a heel. She said she got shot in both of her feet. So that's not both feet. They're talking about one heel and there was shrapnel. But first, let's define what shrapnel is, because, I mean, you could have just said fragments. We all understand that. But let's just go with what they are saying. Give me a second, y'all. I'm just pulling it up here. Pretty sure a lot of y'all know what it is, but let's just pull it up. And if we can get it up, the computer goes so slow when you're trying to do something, right? Oh, it does. I'm just gonna keep going because it's going so slow. Okay, shrapnel. Finally, it wants to come. Shrapnel. Okay, here we go. Here's what shrapnel is. Just so y'all can see it. You see that? This is shrapnel. They found shrapnel. Fragments of a bomb, a shell, or other object thrown out by an explosion. The other way, it says a shell containing bullets or pieces of metal timed to burst short of impact. See? So there you go. I mean, they didn't find a bullet. Why didn't they just say a bullet? Because you can't. So is Megan lying? Is Megan lying? Because I'm not about to be looking like a fool taking up for somebody that is lying. And I don't want to come I want to come into a conclusion on my own. I don't want to think this way because somebody else thinks this way. I want to make sure I know and feel from my own investigation. So that was the one thing. They found shrapnel. They removed it. Okay, they didn't say a bullet from her left heel. They only said left heel, which means that she said she got shot in both her feet. So can we call this a lie? And I'm looking at the chat. Is it a lie? And Justice Investigations, is it a lie? Jocelyn, is it a lie? Did she lie? I'm not going to call this woman a liar. Joy Chit Chat, was it a lie? I'm not going to call this woman a liar, except if she's a liar. And the way it looks like, based on the medical report, F what Megan is saying. The medical report says, Uric says, I don't think it was a bullet because they ain't say it. Exactly. The only way I could see she got hurt, because she said she had felt pain. She told the cops she felt pain in both of her feet. I would think that the pain is either from a nerve that joins somewhere. The pain, maybe, let's say she got shot in one foot and the fragments from the bullet exploding could have hit the other foot and cut her. But that's not the picture she showed us, and that's not what the medical report says. They didn't even mention the other foot. And then they said a surgical procedure. It's not that you had surgery. And when you look at the photo, they didn't even, the nurses, they didn't look like they had like some type of, one of the intensive care where it was something that they had to like really go deep and do surgery. It just looks like, honestly, a minor injury. to me. I just, like I said, I don't want to be taken up for this woman and this woman lying to me. I don't I don't I don't like that. So yeah, that was that. They said she had a 4 centimeter by 4 centimeter wound, which in my opinion, that's a clean, whatever it was a clean, it was the shape, everything, it was 4 centimeter by 4 centimeter. So whatever she either stepped on, whatever she got hit with, it was clean. Now, I do have an issue though. I want to show some gunshot wounds if y'all can stomach it. Before that, let me see. Injustice Investigation says, I agree with Yarn Rick. And absolutely, I think, thank you. I agree too. I do. Because they didn't say a bullet, and they could have said a bullet. It's not like, why would you not be specific? So now I'm like, she lied. It looks like she lied. She definitely exaggerated. Will we ever know the truth? That was extremely strange to me. Let's take a look at some bullet wounds. Again, y'all, if y'all can stomach this, I'm going to show you. I ain't going to show you the worst ones because it's some terrible ones. Bullet wounds. Now, she showed us a picture of her healing. So we see stitches. Let's look at Megan's first, because hers look way cleaner than the ones I saw. I saw her face just blown off. It was bad. It was awful. All you got to do is Google it, really. Well, let's take a see here. If we can see Megan's wound. I typed Megan bullet wound. Megan. Okay, so I typed it all messed up. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Because so far what we learned today is that people was mad at Kylie, real mad, because she was on the Cardi B WAP video. Then my question is, why didn't they just make it simple? Take the damn bullet and match it to the gun. You already got Tory Lanez. You already said it was his gun. The DA said that the investigator said it was Tory Lanez's gun. Why don't you match the bullet to the gun and let us know if she was shot or not? I feel like somebody's trying to protect somebody from looking stupid. I just don't understand. All right, so I can't find it, and I'm not going to waste. Oh, okay. Here's a picture to remind y'all of what the wound looked like. Not much or nothing. Here we go. Oops. What'd I do? So that was the wound. This is the wound, and it's a small picture. It's not. Here's the wound. And they got the thing covered up. Look at Megan. Okay, that's the picture of the wound. Again. Now let's see a picture of, and they're not showing the whole thing to not waste time. Just gonna move on. Let's just take a look at some other bullet wounds. Now this is graphic. Let me go to one of them that's not as nasty as the one I'm seeing. Oh my God, this is terrible. Let's look at this terrible one. And then you're gonna see the rest of them. All right, I'm gonna show y'all just a quick glimpse for YouTube's sake. This is a bullet wound. You have a hole. That's a wound right there. That's a gunshot wound. That is not something that you're going to have a couple doctors looking at over you. That is something where you definitely are going to be in like deep surgery. So yeah, Angie Morgan 215 says she lied. Yes, I do believe that she lied. And that's pretty much that. There's other rumors going around, and instead of showing you, it's so there's other rumors going around with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. They trying to say that Megan, it was Megan's gun. Now I can imagine this because this happens all the time in the hood. Okay, if you think about it. You have one person with priors. They already got in trouble for guns. They get caught again. And this is serious because somebody got hurt. You have somebody that don't have a record. What they going to do? They're going to ask you to take the charge. So it's either Tory Lanez allegedly asking Megan to take a charge because she don't have a record, and he told her that his people said, if you take this charge, they'll let you out. It won't be, you won't do no time for it. Was that the reason why Megan took so long? Is that the reason why she chose to lie about it? Because she kind of made a deal for real with them? Could that be it? She made a deal. Okay, I'm going to do this for you. Was she paid? Like, I don't know. There's rumors. Tory Lanez also spoke out today in his own way. He liked a post that was put out by an athlete that was on the Shade Room. He actually did come out in some way. And I'm only showing you these resources so I can keep talking, but we went over. Let's just go over the actual references first so we can talk about stuff. Okay. Now, here we go. Here's what Tory Lanez came out and said when it comes up. This is what Larry Johnson said. And this is from the Shade Room. Larry Johnson said, ladies, if you date a man who coined the term demon time and you get shot by him during demon hours, be accountable for your stupidity. And you can see there down here that Tory Lanez liked it. He hasn't been active on social media unless and also that he's following this person. People drag this guy and they brought his old records out, his past back out. His past where he had some domestic issues with his own woman. And they do that. They're always going to do that to celebrities. You got to be careful about what you put on social media, because when you become famous, people are going to dig it up and they're going to hold it against you. So Tory Lanez absolutely agrees with this guy, Larry, that if you know the dude is like this and you still consent to deal with this person, then it's your fault. That's basically what it's saying. Another thing that I thought that people, especially women and girls, need to know, how you carry yourself is going to determine the type of respect that you'll get. Seriously, Megan Thee Stallion she like the twerk queen. She's on all the time on her Instagram. She's always twerking, and I always talk about it. I had a lot to say about the WAP song, Cardi B song. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't approve of it. I don't approve of the WAP song at all. And I had a lot to say about it simply because I'm just turning my phone off. I had a lot to say about the WAP song, because with the kind of message you send out to the young girls, send out to women, is that it's okay to act like a whore. It's okay to go on Instagram, show your ass cheeks for money. It's okay to dance, to invoke that type of seduction. You are, like Suki Hana said, the dignified women are the ones that don't have self-respect, according to Suki Hana. Suki Hana thinks that when you get money for having sex, that makes you respect yourself. Well, Suki Hana, last year, how come you was crying on YouTube on a video saying that you sold your soul to the devil? Dear Lord, please forgive me. Please take me back. She was begging people not to sell them souls to the devil. So what did you do? You sold your soul. Now you're selling a lie to people? You even know that's a lie, but you're selling it as if it's the truth. That I didn't understand. But I was against the WAP song. I'm also against what Megan does, because what you do is that stops people from respecting you. Men will never respect that. I don't care how feminist and how much feminism you try to, what y'all call liberate women, by making them feel that being a hoe and acting like a hoe is part of liberation, freedom, power. The only kind of power you're going to get is a whore kind of power. People are going to look down on you, period. You're going to become the enemy of women, because women are going to start looking at you like, no, I don't want my kids seeing you. I don't want my man around you. You are the enemy. And it's nothing good about teaching people how to be a hooker, how to be a prostitute, how to be a gold digger. But you have people like Suki Hana with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, she did the song with Cardi B. So she is also okay with that. I'm not okay with that. You don't send messages like that in this world we in. We in the last days. Like we're talking about an asteroid. If you look at TMZ, talking about an asteroid that's coming to the United States a day before the election. And I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible because God's in control and it was already written. This is not, they're talking about these vaccines. The Bible that people talk against, a lot of people. Yeah, I don't know why. Because God already spoke about it in the word. How in the last days, how you will have to have a number, the mark of the beast, in order to go places. In order to go, people will be beheaded. People will be killed for the sake of the Lord. Their belief in Jesus Christ. People will not be welcome. They will become fugitives. Just like the movie Purge. And look where we're at today, where we walking around, humans walking around with masks on, having to wear an actual mask. Have you ever looked at how oddly strange, oddly different that is? To have to walk around in a mask, it's like something off the movies. But we do. So for them to be teaching people these things in this time, in this hour we're in, where there's a scheduled date for destruction coming to us, how mysterious is it for this to be taking place a day before for them to even be talking about this coming before a day before the election day? It just shows me so much. I'm not going to give up on the Lord. I don't care how many different religions come and go. I stand for what I stand for. This is the last days, people. And I'm struggling every single day to do right. Struggling. Because there's so much temptation accessible to us. They actually are on the daggone video talking about wet a punani. And they are really trying to make you feel like you doing something wrong because you do not subscribe to the crap. They trying to make you feel like Cardi jokes about you got dap, which is kind of funny. But the joke is you got dap, dry a punani. Like something's wrong with you. No, honey, something's wrong with you. Last time I checked, gynecologists say when you walking around leaking, you probably got a yeast infection. And that guy, Ben Shapiro, he actually caught on to it. He said it too. So either he heard what I said on my little old channel, or he also feels the same way. Or his wife also, we're like-minded. Either way it goes, the thing is called trichomonias. Now, I understand that you should be in, when you with your man or your woman intimately, things are supposed to happen. But that's not for you to put out here, out in the world, to little girls that don't have education. Little girls that wasn't mom's cracked out, dad's selling drugs or locked up, being raised by auntie and grandmom, or mom it does have you in the home, but she in the streets and you taking care of your little brothers and sisters. You being raised by the hood rats, doing the best you can with little. Listening to this kind of music. Now you hanging around a boy, the little girl's hanging around a boy at 13, thinking that it's okay for her to be wet because Cardi says that's a good thing. No, honey, you're supposed to be checked up once a year. We are women. Now, this wasn't supposed to go all the way here, but there's always a message to my madness. Now, when I say I don't like WAP, I'm not hating on Cardi. It ain't about her, Cardi particularly. It's about the message she's okay with spreading. The lies. And she has this thing where she likes to make it seem like people are attacking her. They come at my husband, they come at my life, they talk about me, they lie on me. Honey, that ain't even the case. You come out your mouth telling us what your issues are. That's your fault. You come, and I will not die. This will not die down. You come out on the internet passing gas and using the bathroom. You give me what to judge. I don't just want to attack the person. You have to present yourself. So when Cardi put on her thing today, her Twitter, talking about she wants to come to terms with her past or something like that, and people immediately say, oh, she's talking about Nicki. Guess what? Either talk to Nicki directly or shut your mouth when it comes to her. I want all of y'all to leave Nicki out of your mouths. Leave my sister out of your mouths. I don't like it. Leave Nicki Minaj out of it. Nicki's not on social media twerking on social media, passing gas on social media, talking about how she ain't getting none this week from her own husband. She not out here spreading her personal business. She's doing the right thing. Since when do y'all get to turn it around like doing the right thing is the bad thing to do, the wrong thing to do? Suki Hana, you don't even got direction. So you have no right to be up there telling no little girls that you should be sleeping with men for money. Sit your ass down. That's why I gotta speak. Because I gotta speak louder than people like her. I want my channel to grow. Because I want people, so I'm always searching, how can I get people to stay on this channel? How can I get people to stay listening? Because I need to kill the noise of her telling people that's okay. When I know that we are in the last days. We are. And whether we want to choose to believe that we will die and turn into a butterfly or not, I don't think so. You do. The truth we can agree on is when we die, we done. We won't know anymore. That's it. That's what we can come to terms with. So no, I don't appreciate Megan Thee coming out lying and stuff, because I really take I'm concerned about that. I was concerned about that. I'm going to support you if a man shot you. That is the scariest thing. That's a weapon that could kill you. Like, I'm thinking, oh gosh, you got shot, girl. But then the details come out. The details come out. You talking about you got shot in both of your feet, but they ain't talking about that. They said there's a fragments, and they ain't even say inch. They said shrapnel in a heel. They said a surgical procedure, which means they probably took a little bit of something and took it out. That could have been glass. Like they mentioned glass came up when it first happened. So are you lying to us? Dog, don't lie to us. Don't lie to me. DM'd her, showed support. Okay, I know she got millions of DMs. May not get to it. But I did. I blessed it with my spiritual faith. My faith. I really felt that she needed support. I'm like, damn, she got shot. What the hell? I don't want to dismiss this. The whole thing is serious. People get killed, so I just don't appreciate. I don't appreciate that at all. That's crazy. Who would lie about something like that? Thank you, y'all. Thank you, y'all, for y'all support. Thank you so much, Miss Pooch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to do things I really need people to stop listening to these women that don't have no sense. They don't make sense. Sukiana talking about, I can give a damn about what a bitch got to say about me. I got to feed my kids. So they want to call me a bitch, get a job. Now, I didn't mean to use that word. Like I said, I use it when I mean it. Listen, get a job. You screaming about you have to feed your kids. Why do you have to be a whore to feed your kids? That's an excuse. You just want to be a whore. You don't have to you can get a job, honey. People work at McDonald's. I seen my cousin get it. She had kids at one point. I say her because she's a beautiful girl. She was a stripper too. She was in that world. But she would get a job. She worked at the supermarket. She worked sun up to sundown. We was always around. I wasn't really babysitting, but once in a while when she directly asked me, because I ain't really feel like all that. But with the rest of us, we had cousins. We would help her watch her kids. She never left her kid. I didn't remember her leaving her kids by themselves. She worked. She was a hustler. She had like a well-abided citizen type of thing. Yeah, she dipped out and in a stripping, but she showed she wanted to work. She don't want to be a hoe because she knew she was better than that. You making it seem like that's the way to be. And that's a lie to the generations. That's a lie. That's a curse. That's demonic. She actually cried. Let me show y'all. And not the whole thing, but I'm going to show you a piece of what I'm talking about. And then, let me see if I can find it. If this thing is not going to go all slow and whatnot. Because I don't appreciate that. And if y'all don't know, Suki Hana was the one that was on that interview with Cardi B. The girls that was in the WAP video. She was the one that said that basically you should be getting money when you lay down. And I can't say that I completely disagree. If you laying down with somebody and you're gonna be dirty anyway, get something out the deal. Now that's my only personal opinion. Now, I'm not saying be a whore, but I'm saying if you're gonna do it anyway, just get you something out the deal. So I can't be mad at her all the way. I'm gonna be honest with you. Make sure you get something. Damn, you just gonna lay down for free with Tom, Dick, and Harry. You might as well prostitute yourself. Now, I mean, if you're gonna do it anyway. Now, I wouldn't recommend anyone doing that. But let's use common sense. If you hoeing, do what you do, but do it the right way. Sukiana, because I want to show you this because I know some of y'all saw this. And I need y'all to tell me what can I do on my channel that can make it better, a better experience. Let me know. For one, I know that there are some things, but I don't want to think on my own. I want y'all to tell me, what can I do on my channel that can make this a better experience? I got goals. I got plans. But let me know what you think. Okay? Here we go, y'all. Before I get ready to go to the next thing. Because it's getting late and I'm steady going. Oh my God. Come on now. Number one, get a good computer when you trying to go live. Because this one right here. Ooh. Okay, let's go, y'all. This is Sukihana. As long as there is no ad, this is Sukihana. When it comes on, you will hear it.
Oh, she's trying to see.
What? Did I get scratched on my face?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I don't know.
Watch out, DJ.
Guys, look.
Come on, go ahead. We watching, son.
Move it right here. Stop. Keep moving over here.
We had a house that was just like, I was becoming famous at the same time. So now I had to see people, asking my kids, is Suki their mom and stuff like that. So I had to move from there right away. Because I just didn't want to put my kids in jeopardy or harm's way. So we had to move to my grandma. My grandma, Love and Hip Hop, called me and they said, we want you on the show. So I got added to Love and Hip Hop and I was still chasing my dreams, and now I finally got my house, so I'm really excited because now my kids got a big old house. And yeah, my kids got a big old house now, and I got to get them a pool, and now they can go swimming, and that's just a real accomplishment for me because, nobody in my family is living like that, and, that's really big. So now I got my house, and now I got my car. I'm so happy and I'm so thankful that God even.
All right,
gave
I'm not
me
even
this
gonna play that no more
opportunity
because that ain't even a
become
video.
Rich and famous from a talent.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Excuse my language, y'all, but not that it's her. It's just that this computer gets slow sometimes. So that's not even a video I was looking for. There's a video of her saying she sold herself to the devil. And she was crying on it. Okay. I'm not fuck it. I'm not going there. But she said that. Then that was like last year. Like I said, now she's saying, go ahead, girl, do it. Do what I did, basically. And that's not cool. It's not the right message. So no, that's what I'm saying. Again, y'all, thank you so much. Please like the video, please. And now let's just move on. Okay, we established what we established. Bam, that's great. A couple weeks ago, and I'm only setting this up for another time we talk about this. Why is it okay for darker skinned girls, darker skinned women to have a whole definition called colorism? How can they have that definition specifically for them and they can target any and everybody? Right now they targeting Mulatto because her name is Mulatto. Mulatto means mixed. Mulatto is mixed, and she's becoming real successful. Shout out to Mulatto. She's went gold, and she may be going platinum because she's really good. I didn't know who she was until recently. Said, look, well, hell, let me see who she is. And I looked. Mulatto is good at her. I like her. I like her style. I like that she can rap. She writes, and I like that too. So that's what's up. But I want to go back before I end this live. I want to go back to a tweet she put out. And it's on my Twitter because guess what? When she put this tweet out, I end up getting dragged for it. They dragged me like crazy because I did not agree with what they was doing. Now, if I can get to that real quick. And so we can move on. I'm going to just go to the tweet. All right. So here we go. This is what I put here. Sometimes dark-skinned girls be the main ones that are colorist toward light skin, and they don't even know it. You good. Stop putting that colorist BS on everybody, people. And make sure y'all go follow me on Twitter. And so here's look at that. I was going out on them too because they was really coming at me. Somebody says it doesn't go both ways. That's when I learned that colorism is not for light-skinned people. I didn't know. It's only for dark-skinned people that feel attacked, not for light-skinned people. So before I knew that, I'm like, it is not only dark-skinned people that's getting attacked. So that's what they said. Someone else said, you really thought you did something with this. Okay, and there were some light-skinned girls that was coming at me, but there was also some dark-skinned people. Somebody says you're weird. Now, I don't know how the hell I'm weird because I said what I said, and I stand on what I said. Here's what Big Lotto said, Mulatto said. She said, if you don't agree with my name and still refuse to understand my flip on the word, call me Big Lotto, but not no fucking colorist. They calling her a colorist, guys. They calling her a colorist because her name is Mulatto. And I have a complete problem with that. Because I feel like this. I feel like sometimes dark-skinned people, and then they told me you're not light-skinned, so what are you even talking about? Girl, are you 12? Are you 12? That's my problem. I don't have a problem with nobody dark-skinned, chocolate. I don't have an issue with anyone light-skinned because they light-skinned. I don't have an issue with no Indian, no Ethiopian beauty, no one, because I believe and love myself. And that was my whole point. The post I put out, it was directly for people that do that. But you had so many women came out telling on themselves because they're jealous of light-skinned people. That's what they were. That's what they were. And sometimes you have to check yourselves. Sometimes it ain't them bullying you. You mad and hurt because it was somebody else told you. Somebody else called you out your name. Somebody else called you an animal. But you're mad at every light-skinned person. Let me show y'all Mulatto so y'all know how pretty she is. Let's look at the definition of mulatto. Here's mulatto. Mulatto means a person of mixed white and black ancestry, especially a person with one white and one black parent. How is that a problem when she got a white mom and a black dad? Why are people asking her to change her name? Why are you so offended because she's proud to be mixed? Why can't she be happy with herself? Why is that a trigger for you? And that is my problem with you. And you is anyone that has a problem with this girl. Who is she? She was on a show on Lifetime. I think it was called The Rap Game or something. I didn't watch it, but she's really become a hit. Her music is really hitting, and she has a song called "Bitch from the South," and the song is banging. She has other songs that's banging. This is Mulatto, which is a spin-off from with Gucci Mane. You want a sexy freaky girl? Welcome to Nikki's World. Whatever song that is, Nikki's World. I can't think of the song. I think it's Freak. But this girl is a beautiful girl. Very pretty girl. Light-skinned girl. To me, she looks like, she's bright as Faith Evans. Here is a picture to me that looked like she could have been Faith's sister, but she's not. But people are attacking this girl's name because she's proud of who she is. And that's my problem with people. Why are you mad at this girl because she's naming herself who she is? She's mulatto. She's mixed. And not much on that I did. Hopefully, I wanted somebody. And if it's somebody in the chat, light skin, that would like to call in, tell about your story, tell how you were bullied, or tell your experience when you had a bunch of girls that came up to you and said, you think you all that. Well, why do I got to think I'm all that? Because you got a problem with me and you think I'm all that. I wanted to have someone come on and talk about that. The person I had cancel on me, and it pissed me off, to be honest, because she always canceling. I should just move on. But I'm not giving up on her yet. But just to introduce y'all to that type of subject, that is what I wanted to say. And I'm about to roll. Thank y'all so much for coming to the chat. Look, y'all, I'm going to show you my Cashapp, okay? You can send me some money if you like to my Cashapp. It is spicytopics. And I truly would appreciate it. It is on the screen. Jasmine always send me money. I'm waiting for somebody else to send me some money sometimes. I truly appreciate everything for everybody that stayed. Make sure you like this video. Y'all take care until the next time. And yes, let me know how I can improve this channel so that you would be more entertained. If you just tell me what you like, okay? That's fucking all. That's it. Thank you.